Okay, it's good now, alright? Perfect. Okay, I'm going to put the. Oh, I didn't mention what I'm cooking, by the way. I'm cooking gyros or whatever. I heard of gyros before, the recipe, but I didn't really know what they are, you know? But I know now. Well. Okay, put the pork colors into strips, alright. Okay, where are the scissors now? Where are the scissors? Oh, right here, perfect. Nice. These are some real scissors right there. I'm also going to keep looking at the stream to see if the view is correct. Perfect. Right. I think the meat is unfrozen enough. I'm just going to get this. I'll put the meat on a plate to wait it. Okay, this all right there. How are you doing, people? I'm not seeing much activity in the chat today. Hopefully it's not because I'm boring. Okay, how much is this plate? Okay, this plate is 500, perfect. Take into account I need 500. Zeus octopus, good. Awesome. No, yeah, octopus for dinner then, not what? Okay, how much meat do I have now? Okay, I'm about to reach 1 kilo, alright, so I need about between 100 and 200 more grams of meat. And I'm going to leave the rest in the fridge, probably. Yeah, because I don't think I think I'm going to use more for this recipe, you know. Okay. Okay, that's a bit more than 1 kilo. But I'm going to take some away, alright. Perfect. Okay, that's the perfect amount of meat right there. So I have like 3 pieces of meat left. Not too bad. Oh, 13 viewers, not too bad either. That's pretty good. We'll see. Alright, so I'm going to cut that into slices. Oh, well, that's still a bit frozen, but this is what it is, I guess. Perfect. I think I made cutting both too advanced, to be honest. I'm not sure if the strips have to be that thin, but I think so. Correct me if wrong. Hello, Chelan. What up? How doing? Perfect. Oh well, I could look at the how is it called? The pan, exactly. The fact that he has many viewers is just amazing on its own. Indeed it is. More viewers than streaming, well, than back when I was streaming years, so you know, good old times. Yeah, the pan. I need the pan. Yes. Perfect. I'm not sure if. I think I'm going to use the larger one. Larger pan. Yeah, this is the perfect amount. Alright. Oh fuck! Windows went crazy. Oh, where's David streaming it then? Thank you. Thank you, YouTube. What is he and we? I appreciate it. Oh, alright. I was going to remove the fat from this meat, but there's not much fat anyways. So I guess it's fine. Oh my god. Oh, the way I'm holding the scissors is quite spectacular. So they then stop slipping through my hands, that's an ink. Okay, perfect. Yeah, how many pieces left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Phew! Okay, that's a lot of meat. Well, it has to cover the whole baking dish, so yeah, that's quite normal, I would say. Send me the pork chops on a run, I will make that fat in no time. Okay. Okay. I might. that was a good one. Right. I really want to see how the dish looks like, to be honest. The Gyros Casserole. Well, I already seen some pics on Google, but I really wanted to see how mine looks compared to the ones on Google, you know. Well, it's my first time at all, also, yeah. Doesn't have to look too amazing either. Plus, this recipe is much simpler. Well, it's easier than the previous one as well. Also, well, it has less steps. Well, it has more ingredients, that's true, but less steps. So yeah, take less steps to make. By the way, I might do a cooking stream of just breakfast dishes or fast dishes in the future, like 4 to 5 dishes in one stream, you know. How does it sound like to you? It's just an idea for now. I don't really know when I will make it. There is the sea on the meat, I think we'll see, but... Okay then, I probably watch it if it wasn't too early. Yeah, all the streams will be at the same time, probably. I would like to... Well, not really. I was about to say I would like to continue doing the streams in another place, but maybe in the future. Who knows? Well, in case I move out, like in some months, I would like to continue making streams and such, you know. But I have to make sure that the kitchen is suited for the streams, you know. Ew, that's lots of strips, I would say. one piece left. Why is Mike so silent today? I don't know. He's probably doing something with his hands while watching this. I don't know. Okay, Tilly, what are you doing there? It's just the usual, I believe. Maybe. Nice. Okay, so the strips are done pretty fast, I would say. Well, it's just cutting meat, so you know, it doesn't have to be hard. Harvesting in New World and listening to you. Oh, alright. Alright. Quite addicted at harvesting, aren't you? What level are you? Well, what mining level are you? But okay. First of all, I'm going to put this meat back in the fridge, as it's going to rot so badly. They still belong to the streets, Mike, or times belong to the streets. That never changes, actually. Never changes. I'm working. I listen to these numbnuts. At what time did you finish your shift? Are those scissors? Yeah, those are scissors, mate. Those are scissors. I thought you already knew that. But yeah, those are scissors. As you can see. Very huge one. It's like a butcher scissors, you know? From the butcher. Okay, what's the next step? Mix them with the chopped onion. Oh, right, I have to. Onion, of course. Alright, first of all, I need to mix everything in a bowl. I think this bowl should be. Actually, I'm going to grab this legendary bowl that I have already used for other purposes, like baking and such, you know. Okay, perfect. I'm going to clean this a little bit first, though, and chat a little bit. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's enough cleaning, I would say. Okay, so the strips go right into the bowl. Meat is looking pretty good, to be honest. It's not from the supermarket, so that's something already, you know. Sipping time. Oh wow! Thanks a lot, Quintilio. Thanks a lot, Mike. 5 months. Sheesh. Alright. I think you're my oldest subscriber, to be honest. Mix them with a chopped onion. Oh yeah, chopped onion, chopped garlic cloves. Thyme, marjoram, cumin, olive oil, etc. Alright. Alright. I have to chop the onion. I forgot about the onion. How cool, right? Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Here's the onion. Of course I call them with the onion, obviously. Right, I'm going to use the big knife, the stabbing knife, as some people call it, stabbing knife. This is a bit annoying, so I'll put this back here. 17 viewers, holy! I think we are pretty close to the record, right? I don't remember what the max viewership record was. I think it was 20 something, right? Like ages ago. I forgot when. And his voice is a meme. Thank you, but well, I'm not sure. I'm not really sure if I have to say thank you to that, but thank you anyways. Okay. Is this a compliment, sir? Do I have to consider it a compliment, sir? Cutting onion with this huge knife is a bit weird now, right? Getting used to it though. I'm cutting like a pro at this point. Holy! I'm always... What are those numbers away from him? Isn't that a fish knife? I don't know, is this? Here at home we use it to cut melons, watermelons, you know. It's just like a knife, you know. Is it considered? I didn't know I didn't know there are fish only. Well, knives for fishes, you know. Knife only fish. I mean, I don't know what I'm saying. Whatever. Broken English. Uh-oh. I'm wondering, should I put another onion? I'm always in every stream there's always I mean not stream. There's always the same question. Should I put another onion? My heart always says of course, but my mind says maybe not, maybe not. They both tell different things, you know. More onion. Seems like a fish one, yeah. All right. Okay, is it illegal to use, what is he cooking? I'm cooking Gyros Casserole, look it up on Google. Is it illegal to use this knife for other purposes that aren't fish, I'm wondering? I think I'm going to use half of this. Do you know about onion? Alright, I'm going to use half of this onion, the rest. And put the other half in the. We need to talk about your e-cutting style later, Davey. Your cutting style later. What? Is it good or bad? Is it good or bad? How many grams of meat and how much creme fraiche will you add? First of all, is it good or bad? I don't really know. Grams of meat. Okay, so it's 500 grams of meat. No, for something a little different one for cut onions more bigger. Alright. I thought this one was large enough, to be honest. Okay, I'm supposed to be watching security cameras, but here I am. Oh my god. I hope you don't get fired for this, Celan. I really hope so. Well, you will never cut like that in my kitchen. Oh wow, okay. Alright. Okay, so that's pretty bad, yeah. Oh. That's pretty bad. Yeah, I'm just a beginner, you know. Imagine this as David's security cam. Okay. So I guess this is the first time you see me chop onions, right? Because of the phone position. Well, since now I have a tripod, I mean. Why does he sound Russian? What? Since when do I sound Russian? I mean, alright. Okay, now I have 1.5 onion, alright. Now it seems like a bit too much, to be honest. But whatever. maybe Putin is influencing me at some point, you know. It's Putin's fault all along. Fault. Yes, and oh, is that Russian? I feel like I have forgotten someone who knows Davy. What? What do you mean? Okay, what's next? I have to chop 3 garlic cloves. Yep. Okay, so wait, where did it go? Oh yeah, here it is. Perfect. Okay, 3 garlic cloves. Right. Yeah, that's pretty much 3 garlic cloves. You know. Well, I think it's more than that, to be honest. So I might as well cut, where's the, oh, there it is. That's a little bit too much for a garlic clove, to be honest. Selfie? Selfie? Who this? Who this? I've never heard this name before. Well, maybe I did, but Selfie? From Revelation Online, maybe? Hello? Yeah, it's from Revelation Online, oh my god. Cringe. Yeah, well, what's with her though? I think she's from one of those countries next to Russia. I don't know. Belarus. Wasn't she from Belarus or one of those countries? I think not Belarus, but close to it. Next to Estonia, something. Yeah, around it. There are so many countries there, I forgot their names. Okay, perfect. Going to get rid of the middle thing of them being married. Okay. Yeah, that's yeah, so yeah, that's not something you see every day. Me being married, you know. Lithuania, wasn't she? Oh yeah, maybe Lithuania. That's like endless. Look. Easy, I can explain. Hey. Okay, I'm going to try to cut this in half like this. Alright, so the slices aren't as big, you know. Okay, I think it worked. Perfect. Yeah, looking good. Perfect. Can you, Davey? Can you? What? Oh yeah. Yeah, I think the result was pretty successful, to be honest. Win. How to cut a garlic clove in half by Davey. A lot of Russians in Baltic states. True. I married more than 5 women. I couldn't. Well, I have to teach you someday, Chelan. Time measure I'm giving. Okay, how much olive oil? Okay, 60 milliliters. Huh. Okay, how much is 50 milliliters? Hold on, long wives. Sash. That's 3 teaspoons, right? Okay, first of all, I'm going to open the spices. That'll be awesome. Let's see if I can. Okay, that's awesome. So with the plastic right there, I hope I don't eat it by mistake. That'll be set. I could have already done that before, not gonna lie. But whatever. Perfect. Smells pretty good, no? Like. Yeah, perfect. Okay, how many teaspoons of each do I need? When David gets married, I hope he can stream for us. Who knows? I really hope so as well. Do you imagine me streaming at, well, 50 years old? Like what? It could be possible, I'm not gonna lie. Me streaming on the metaverse? Huh, that's something you can think of. Huh? That's definitely something you can imagine that will happen in the future. Just 2 teaspoons of thyme. Alright. Okay, where are the little spoons at? Okay. First spoon of the stream, guys. First spoon of the stream right there. In front of your eyes. Here. Okay, 3 of thyme. Was it? Oh yeah, it's 2 of thyme actually. Okay, that's not. Whatever. Okay, how many? Give me 1 tablespoon, alright. There are some of this. I haven't really used some of these species before, to be honest. Like cumin. Well, I haven't ever used cumin, to be honest. And how many? Oh yeah, it's 3 of marjoram, or how it's called. Who's the fiancé? Las novias introducidas? What? Okay, I'm going to expand the chat. Yes, we have grown to the David show by your 50. Look, the David show, look. That'll be an interesting culture, no lie. Think about your love life. I wanna attend a wedding since they have cake there. Oh well, okay. Yeah, the cake is definitely what attracts you the most, right? Not the ceremony or anything, just the cake. Classic baby. Okay, I can put this species back here. You have to make a live stream if he marries. Wow. The dream. Olive oil and lemon juice, alright. Yeah, I forgot lemon juice, you're right. Okay, let's see if I can open the bag with the knife. Okay, perfect. Nice. Okay, that's enough. Okay, I think 2 lemons for now should do, I think. I've been thinking about marriage. I don't think I want to marry in a religious way, you know? I've been thinking about it a little bit. Okay, I'm going to use this to squeeze, as you can see. just a classic squeezer, you know? Manual squeezer. I also have an automatic squeezer, but I don't think it's needed for this, you know? I'm just going to put it here. Perfect. I'm not sure how good these lemons are. I'm not sure if they have much juice or what. But it is what it is. I'm kind of here stream, I'll be there in person. Classic challenging dude. I would love to. Invite all last home members from all games to my wedding. Wow. That's not something you see every day, you know. Okay, the juice they make is pretty... Well, they don't make much juice. Let's leave it right there. So I might use all lemons, you know. I don't know why I'm not squeezing the lemons with my eye, like in The Simpsons. I could try that someday. When Homer realizes that there are other ways to squeeze the lemon. Well, I'm not sure if it's a lemon or an orange, you know. Yes, you need to save room for internet friends and you're running at least 500 spots. Wow, alright. Okay, so hopefully I'll have enough money. Have enough money then, in order to pay for 500 spots. Like, holy. How much expensive a wedding can get? Can a wedding get? I mean, how expensive? I mean, a lot, I guess, right? Don't worry about the money, Mike can boost you. yeah, like he boosts my streams with his subscriptions, right? I think it's 3 spoons of lemon juice, if I recall. I'm going to check how much juice I have right now, but I don't think I have much, as I said before. Well, I expected less, so leave it, I'll just say that. I expected much less. 15 to 50,000 when it comes to weddings. Huh. Holy stumps. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not too sure about that, to be honest, with these prices. With the metaverse, I might as well marry on the metaverse, you know? But to be honest, for now, the metaverse thing is like is small, pretty much. Yeah, it's nothing. Since Facebook lost a lot of money. Well, it's losing a lot of money. Let's say that. But I guess that's something, well, the society is not ready for the metaverse yet. Also, so that's why it's losing so much money, I guess. It's something for the future. I guess it will end up being worth for Mark Zuckerberg. But who knows? When? It's quite relative. Now I make the cake. And they have all the luxury then. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I need some more, 2 more lemons or so. I'll just keep squeezing lemons. Why you people chat like that? I will read it later. Also, I might have to go buy some stuff in the shop later. Because my mom told me that there is some cheese in the freezer. But I'm not sure if it's enough, you know. Because I'm supposed to use 200 grams or so. A bit longer. Oh, well. Wait, that makes me think that I have a beer here. So I might as well start drinking, you know? Don't mind if I do. As Uncle Ben will say, don't mind if I do. Okay, is this enough juice? Is this enough juice? For the love of God. Okay, I think one more and should do, to be honest. One more should do. If there's some spare juice, after I put it in the bowl, I'll just drink it myself, like a chat. Hey, what are you guys saying right there? Oh, 14 viewers now set. I'm wondering who left. Says. Okay, I think I'm finally ready. I ready to eat the lemon meat. That's in the squeezer. Oh my god. Okay, I'm not sure if I am able to do that, to be honest. Wow, that's a chat move. I'm doing this so the juice goes down. Perfect. Okay, I think that's definitely enough juice. I'm going to put it right here. It's 3 spoons, isn't it? It's 3 spoons. Let me check again. Oh yeah, 3 tablespoons. All right. Let's make it 4. Yeah, I don't think I needed to. I don't think I needed to squeeze so many lemons, to be honest. I think I squeezed like. Was it 4? Was it 4? I forgot how many. Okay, what I'm going to do with this now, with the spare lemon juice, I'm going to mix it with the beer, actually. When you squeeze too much lemon, drink lemon juice. True. If life gives you lemons. Well, when life gives you lemons, or if life, whatever. I forgot. Okay, where's the bottle opener? Okay, that's there. Perfect. I think the portion should be 50-50, more or less. Or 75, 25 or something like that. Alright. This is pretty good, right? It says picture of Grandpa Simpson eating lemon here. Oh right, I remember. Yeah, I remember that episode. Okay, what am I supposed to do now? Olive oil, alright, olive oil, 60 milliliters, right there. Going to add I'm wondering how many tablespoons are 60 milliliters? Because I don't really have any 60 milliliters indicator. I don't know how to say it. Oh wait, I do. I think I do. Yeah, but forget about what I just said. I think I do have something. Milliliters, where are the milliliters? Whatever. There's just grams here, but it's fine. $15 milliliters per spoon. Ah, thank you. Thank you. That makes my life easier, to be honest. Oh, I forgot to show you the big spoon. Right here. Pretty nice, isn't it? This is the... I'm counting on David to keep me occupied until work is done. When is it done, by the way? Okay, I have the oil here, perfect. So 4 spoons in this. Let's make it 4.5 spoons. Okay, perfect. I think the mix is done. Finally, after 45 minutes, the first step is almost over, since I just need to mix it and put it in the pan. Oh my god, now it's all full of lemon. I'm to clean it a bit first. Well, that's why I'm called the spoon man after all. It wasn't for spoons. I heat everything together in a pan, of course. Right. Once again, I think I put too much onion, but at the same time I don't think so. Hey, I think I'm going to use the big one. Oops. Perfect. The species smell really good, to be honest. I guess it will smell, well, I guess this mix will smell even better after cooked. For sure. But yeah, I love this combination so far. What are you guys saying right there? Oh, I also need to cook the rice meanwhile. Oops. So it's something, well, I'll put the rice as soon as, well, at the same time as the meal more or less. Well, a few minutes later of course, but you get me. Yeah, I think that's enough mix. I actually think this one's too strong, so I better use the middle flame here. The large flame is definitely too strong for this. I reserve the larger flame for, I don't know, for lentils and such, you know. Perfect. Along with the spoon. Oh, no, it's more spoons. Is it gas stuff? So the regular thing to use for cooking in most countries. It's gas stuff, yeah. The regular thing to use for cooking in most countries. Oh, never mind. Yep. Yeah, I would say so. No, I misread that pretty badly. We use electricity. Oh, yeah. I would say electricity is the, well, it's one of, definitely, not sure if the most popular or the second most popular for sure. But it is, I would say it is scaling. Oh my god, this is dirty. Yes, it is. Yeah, I would like to use electricity as well, but it is what it is, to be honest. I'm just going to use the other tool. I'm going to use this tool right here. Yeah, I forgot how it's called. It's called the stuff straw. Okay, now I just wait, pretty much. Pretty unfortunate that I cannot cook the rice, because I usually cook the rice in this middle flame, you know. So I'll just wait for it to finish, I think, or maybe use the small flame Meanwhile, until the meat one is done. Well, until the medium flame is done, I mean. Okay, now what's the next step? It's 200 grams, right? Of rice. 200 cooked rice, yep. I'm also going to get the cooking dish for a while. Baking dish, I mean, not cooking dish. Depends on how rich the person is. Yeah, you're right. That's also something else to take into account. But I'm going to start. I'm going to start putting stuff back to where they were before. Otherwise, it's pretty chaotic. Okay, where's the rice at? Oh, I think the rice is yeah, rice is right here. Well, some of it, not all, because I need more than that. Okay, is it good again? Think so, right? I believe gas for cooking. Yeah, it also depends on the country, but I would say gas is cheaper. I think gas is cheaper in Spain. Well, I'm not sure. I think gas is cheaper everywhere. Actually. Well, I'm not really sure, to be honest. I don't know what I'm saying. Given the actual circumstances, I don't really know which one is cheaper than the other. Gas is also used to generate electricity. So I'm not sure. I'm no expert. So I need to measure 200 grams. Wait, that was actually 200 grams, what? So precise. Casting houses makes me anxious. What do you use for heating then? Do you use wood in Norway? So gas is the most common resource used for heating houses here in Spain. I'm not really sure about other countries. Oh, electricity and firewood, alright. Yeah, it makes sense. Fine. Well, it makes sense because, well, there's a... It's so, well, the countries are so cold and such. Kind of makes sense, yeah. I didn't really know what to say. Oh wait, I know what to do meanwhile. I forgot we also use woolen sweaters. Oh, you're right. Yeah, that's pretty warm. I know what I'm going to do. Meanwhile, I want to chop the peppers. The recipe said 1 red pepper and 1 yellow pepper. But I couldn't find the yellow pepper, so it's going to be 2. I just take 3 blankets and roll up in them. Oh, that sounds comfy as well. So many blanket layers though. But I can imagine that it must be pretty cold up there too. Or, well, in North Germany and such. Try this. He always has the best ideas. Add some candles and hot water in a bottle, and it's fine. All is fine. Peace. Natural inspiration made by eating good. That's another solution too. That's so typical of you, baby. By the way, is John climbing today? Since the last time I cooked, she was climbing and such at this time. Well, oh, I'm sorry. Was he climbing or flying? Blanket, wool, socks, hot cocoa, ceiling. Here in Spain, we are okay with just the radiator, you know. It is not really cold, you know. We most zones, well, just in the north, it's fine. Oh yeah, I love cocoa too. It's nice. Yeah, actually he left to climb 5 minutes later after the stream started. The airplane is on maintenance at the moment, so he's grounded, so to speak. So many slices of pepper though, very good. Is this a good amount of pepper? Is this a good amount of pepper or should be less than that? I'm not really sure. Because I'm using 2 peppers in total. I don't know, I rarely use peppers when I'm cooking. Oh, how come? How come, since peppers are pretty common? I prefer them raw. Oh, alright. Yeah, I sometimes eat them raw too. They're pretty nice. Okay, let's see. Like this one, for example. Well, we don't have such big peppers in Germany. If you want to take a little less, it's fine. Just take as much as you want. Oh, alright. Alright, already. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. I got a little bit. Oops. It's whatever. I'm good. Ah. I'm just going to... No, don't die, honestly. Oops. Well, it's a little cut. Nothing to worry about, you know. Huh. What are the... I cannot seem to find the bandages. I cannot seem to find the bandages. Whatever. I have an idea. Hold on. Your former sis, that's harsh. Okay. I was his sister, then he disowned me, sad. That's tough. Yeah, that's what I did. Since I cannot find the bandages, I mean, just alternate solutions. I think the mix is looking pretty good, to be honest. Let's try a look. Huh. Well, the cut wasn't too deep, so it's fine. Huh. What do you think? Why you short on meat and another yellow? Oh. Maybe a bit short on meat, yeah. On meat. What do you think about this mix right there? Does it look good to you? Because I think it's cooked enough. Take into account it's going to the oven. Gyros good. Thank you. So I might as well take it, well, done enough, I mean. Else the meat is going to be too tough, I think. Wait. I just heard the notification. It's pretty sus. Okay, now I can put the rice. Okay, now I can start cooking the rice. Okay, where? Oh fuck! I just remembered. Can't see the stuff. I'll read. Oh, wait. It's better? Better like this? I think it looks good. Izzy said also looks good. I'm just missing your approval, BB. Take into account that it has to go to the oven later. Well, the final step is the oven, pretty much. While Windows update is pretty good. I think it might be an update. Oh no, it's just a virus. The antivirus. Pretty much. Such a bait. Okay, I'm going to first of all turn this off and clean the pot. The wound, I think that's blood. I think that's just pepper because it looks a bit reddish, but I think that's just pepper. It's all good. Don't worry about me, in case you're worrying. Hey, why is it here? Why is it this right here? Okay, that's better. Nine viewers, oof. Sad. Well, it's getting a bit late, so no wonder. Oh fuck, it's already 7:45. Well, almost 7:45 more or less. So I better hurry up. But yeah, I guess that's pretty normal since I'm streaming and such. If I was alone, I would go faster. I mean, I'm not complaining or anything. I love streaming, but it's just what it is, you know. It is what it is. By the way, what's the right amount of water they should put to cook rice? because I always forget about it. I think it's 2 portions of water per each portion of rice or something like that. I'm not sure. Same height as the rice itself. Ah, okay. Thank you. Wait, but that's pretty low, isn't it? I thought it was double the amount of rice. More or less. So fill to... Ah, right. But yeah, I think it's good. The smell of the mix is pretty strong, which I like. Well, which I love. To be honest, I love strong smells like that. Well, I mean, strong good smells, not bad smells, of course. 2 cups of water per cup of rice. Oh yeah, so it's the double the amount. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you too. You two are being really supportive today. I appreciate it. I don't have much to do apart from chopping the peppers. So I'm going to open this Discord to see if someone's saying anything, you know. Oh wait. Oh, you send the peppers. That's the biggest we have in Germany. Oh, I see. Yeah, I saw some of these in the supermarket. Yeah, I know you have. Yeah, sorry for misunderstanding. Yeah, I saw some of these in the supermarket. The difference is the peppers I use are directly from the farmer. That's why they are so huge, pretty much. Back to 11 viewers, that's a victory. Okay. Need more beer. Nice, enough beer for today. Since yesterday I already drank, well, with my parents and such. We drank one Paulaner, which I heard is a pretty popular drink in Germany. Well, I think it's the most popular beer in Germany, which is the official beer of the Oktoberfest, since it's made in Munich, München. I don't know how to pronounce it. Munich, whatever. Drunk David. Well, yeah, I liked that Paulaner a lot. It's not as strong as I thought it would be. Oh fuck! Rip pepper. So trash it goes. Did you cut your finger? Oh yeah, well, I missed it. Oh my god, how good. Well, here's the proof. I cannot seem to find any bandages, so I improvised a bit, as you can see, you know. What were you doing, Danny? Were you playing League Ranked, maybe? sad. Oh, come on. Water. Do something. Yeah, I think I still have some lemonade left. Yeah, a little bit. Oh my god. It's solidified. Now you can watch it over after the stream. Well, right, it doesn't need to be after the stream. I mean, Twitch saves the video while it's still streaming, you know. So you can watch the video until this moment, you know, which is awesome. Still chilling, I see. Chilling in what sense? Oh my god, there's just too much pepper right here. I don't know what to do. It's just too much pepper. Why the water isn't boiling already? What? Yeah, kinda chilling to be honest. I'm going to do something. I'm going to see if I have enough cheese for today. Oh yeah, there is definitely enough cheese for today. Perfect. Make some salsa, there can be enough. There can never be enough cheese. You're right. Where did cheese go, by the way? Is it still around? That's it, you here? Okay, so this is, oh my god! What happened? It just broke. Oh yeah, because, well, I guess putting plastic in the freezer is not the best idea, but whatever. Oh shit. Well, there's cheese all over the back now. There's cheese all over the back. You can see right here. Okay. I think cheese is dead, Rip. Rip. F in the chat for cheese. I think the water is about to boil finally. About time. Okay, I almost done slicing the pepper. Okay. Yeah, it's boiling finally. No, oh no, not yet. Fuck. The noise is baiting me. But by the way, see how long do I have to cook the rice? I guess not yet. I guess not long, because I have to put it in the oven, you know. And I guess we don't want it to be overcooked for this reason. Okay, lemonade is over. Can you overcook rice, Janet? 10, 15 minutes. Alrighty. Oh yeah. It's boiling. Perfect. I think I put too much water, but I will see. Can you? Yes? Oh, you can overcook it? Huh. I mean, when I take the whole thing out of the oven, if the rice is overcooked, once I take the whole thing out of the oven, don't you think it will be like paste? I don't know. Because that's what I'm afraid of. What should I do with this pepper? Okay, I'll just leave it right here. I'm going to take a look at the recipe again. Pour the prepared gyros. Alrighty, I guess I can start putting things in the baking dish now, which is awesome. So I'm going to put the peppers in the bowl I used previously. Okay. I need a wooden spoon. Oh, is this in the dishwasher maybe? Okay, where's the wooden spoon? No, my wooden spoon. Okay, here it is. Perfect. Third spoon of the day. Let's go. Spoon number 3, yeah, pretty much. Spoon number 3, let's go. Okay, I want to be sure. I think that's cooked enough, right? So I can put it right here now. I don't need to cook it anymore, I guess. I'm just asking for a quality check, you know. quality check. Okay, this should be a good angle. What do you say, Easy? And this is on you. Yes, Sally. It's good, thank you. Yeah, I know I already asked you before. I know I asked you before, but I wanted to check again to make sure I'm doing things right. Nice. I can get rid of the small spoon. Nice. Maybe I should have put a little more meat, but I don't think so, to be honest. Maybe 50 grams would have been good, but it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. And now I'm supposed to put... I exploded eggs once after overcooking them. I was trying to boil them, but oh well. Boom! Boom! Indeed. Pour the prepared gyros into the pan, into the baking dish, and add the sliced peppers, olives, and jalapenos. Jalapenos. How many olives? 30 grams, alright. 30 grams of olives. Okay, now the peppers. I might make the whatever. I was like, maybe some slices are too large, but it's fine. Getting rid of this one. Perfect. Okay, how many jalapenos do we need? 20 grams, right? 20 grams of jalapenos and 30 of olives. 20 jalapenos, 30 of olives. Okay. How many grams of olives? Here. By the way, do I need to slice the olives or put them whole? Without the slicing, I mean. How many grams? Alright, 150 grams. Slice, please, already. Okay, yeah, I thought so. Jalapenos are already sliced, so no need. The problem is the liquid. So let's see how I do it. The jalapenos smell is a bit strong, but not as strong as I thought. So all good, I guess. I'm going to get a fork. So to clean this a little bit. everyone cooking or talking about cooking, meanwhile I cannot crack open an egg properly. Oh my god. That's sad. And the funny part is that I work in a restaurant. Look, what do you do there though? You said that you're supposed to, you're like a security, right? Or something? Are you a receptionist maybe? Sale and receptionists. The irony of life, but I love it. True. Wait, isn't 30 grams of olives too few? I mean, for this baking dish. I don't know what baking dish do you use usually. I'm just wondering. No, put it in a little more if you want. Alrighty. Until 50 grams maybe, or more or less. 20 grams of jalapenos makes sense because they are spicy. I was just, oh, alright. I'm going to move the thing right here. I'm going to cut the jalapenos a bit into small pieces because some pieces are pretty large. Well, some slices, I mean. Some slices are pretty large and don't really want it. I have the same feeling about the rice. Because to me at least, 200 grams of rice seems too little for this baking dish. But once again, I have no idea. What do you say? Decided to marry off cheese to polla, what? What? What's the context behind that? Okay, jalapenos are in now. There's all kinds of baking foams. I think I used one that was a little bit smaller. Ah, already. That's a little bit, okay. Yeah. I'm sure you have many of these baking dishes here, right? I'm trying to mix everything a little bit, as much as I can. I think the rice should be ready soon. Or maybe it's ready already. The thing is that there's still some water left, but it's because I put too much water. Pretty much. You can add nuke and add. Arabs are immune to nukes. They are immune for a reason. I'm the bomb. Exactly. I'm going to see if the rice is good. Oh wait, that's never mind. I was about to say I already have a fork there, but I'm going to use that for the olives. Yeah, the rice is definitely cooked. Perfect. Explore yourself. most likely thing. Okay, and now it's time for the olives, finally. 30 grams of olives. Okay. Oh, fuck. Hopefully I don't cut myself with the can, that would be awesome. Because I already cut myself once today. It's like, nope. Black olives taste really good. Okay. If you don't see me, it's because I'm slicing olives off camera. They actually so put the rice somewhere else. Okay, where's the Okay, excuse me. How is it called, by the way? I forgot how this tool is called. If anyone can remind me, that'll be awesome. What is called something? What? Oh. I mean this. This it? Door slack, alright. I'm going to call it door slack from now on then. Sleeve. See? See? Okay, yeah, I think that's definitely colander in English. Go with the door slack. We can make it international. Door slack. Door slack sounds powerful. I like it. Door slack. Viking, let's go. Italy is called scolapasta. Oh, makes sense. In Catalan and Spanish, it's called colador. Colador. I don't really know all the names of the kitchen tools in English, so yeah. In German it's Siep. Siep. Interesting names, no, I like it. Okay, what should I? Yeah, I'm going to let the rice cool down a little bit. I literally have no space for anything else here, what the fuck? Strainer. Oh, I think that's the word I was looking for, which is strainer. Huh. Makes sense. Okay, now I'm going to slice the olives. About time. At first I wasn't too sure about the amount of rice I used, 200 grams, but now I think it's a pretty good amount. Taking into account I will have to mix it with tomato, you know. Hola! ¿Qué aviat? Sí.
¿Se acaba?
No.
Pues tanca la porta.
Sí, mana, tanca tu. Tanca tu.
No que poso els ous a la nevera.
Ai, mana, home, que...
Estàs gravant?
Oliva també.
Estàs gravant?
Està gravant per allà, mama, així que...
Nosaltres no sortim, no?
Està gravant cap allà.
Però la veu no surt, no?
A veure, sí.
Home,
S'està sentint en altres?
Sí.
he echat el pes i tanca.
Bona tarda.
Sí, tanca això, sí.
Vale, vale. Mama, pots passar sense cap problema? Què vas?
A les tots de dos.
Què? Hòstia. Hòstia, què has la nostra teta, teta Montse?
No sé, tio, t'he muntat tota la...
La nostra teta, teta Montse,
Que
mama.
no, el pintor.
Ah, és la teta,
A
m'havia oblidat.
veure si té alguna veu,
Què?
Eta egizu gara.
Juana Gabi. A ver. Say hi to mom from us. Alright. It all feels into place now, namers. Mi llamaba say hello. Yeah, my parents just come back. As you just heard. Okay, so this last. Oh, fucking serious. Can things stop falling for one moment, please? Obviously. Ripple slicing. Ay. He's been going for an hour. What is it? You will see, man. I don't even know what I'm doing, to be honest. I still don't even know what it is. I would say this is one of my recipes. This is one of the recipes that can go either wrong, like super wrong, or very well. You know, there's no between. What did I expect? I know how it's called, I know its name, I know its receipts, but I don't know how it tastes like, how the final result tastes like, you know. Okay, I think now it's time for the mix the cooked rice with a tomato paste and spread it all over the gyros in the baking dish. Yep. Yeah, it's the last step pretty much. It's the last step. Yeah, I think it's good. Okay, now it's time to mix the rice with the tomato. And it's something I want to do in the same bowl I have been using since the beginning pretty much. I think. Alright, where's the tomato paste? Oh, man, it's right here. Smart. Oh, okay. Wow. Pretty strong smell, not gonna lie. This is the first time I open one of these. Okay, I think I have to put everything here. The whole can. Let me take a look at the amount. Never mind, it's actually just 50 grams. Okay, where is it? I think I'm going to use another spoon actually, since I have so many spoons anyways. Doesn't really matter. Okay, perfect. Okay, that's more dense than I thought, to be honest. That's too damn dense. Alright. I know it's concentrated tomato, but still holy. It reminds me of the milk cream I used some time ago in another recipe. Oh yeah, it was the pumpkin recipe. I used some word milk cream, I don't know. Okay, the rice is not, it's still a little hot, but it should be okay. Late to the stream, what are you cooking? Hi Mirin. It's called Gyros Casserole. I have added pepper, black olives, jalapenos, pork. Well, pork is what you see here. Well, I'm not sure if you can see it properly. Pork is at the bottom, along with onion, garlic, and some spices. I mean. What I'm doing right now is mixing rice with tomato paste, pretty much. He doesn't know, he's just running and looking menacingly. Oh my god. Cooking menacingly, I love it. Get some tomato from here. Phew. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's the last step. I'm at the last step, I mean. Mix the cooked rice with the tomato paste and spread it over the gyros. If I recall, it's a Greek recipe, which makes sense because the name is Gyros, you know. Spread the creme fraiche on top and sprinkle the mozzarella on top, right? Alright. Time for the final step. I like how Xelan used the highlight message feature. with those nice twitch points right there. Okay, once I'm done putting all the rice, I'm going to spread it all over the baking dish. It's literally a layer of rice, pretty much. Layer of rice, pepper, olives, and a bit of jalapenos. I could have used a little bit more rice, that's true too. Oops. Hope it turns out well. We are driving back home. Bon appetit when the time comes. Oh, what have you been, Yurin? Hope the journey goes well. Thank you for coming. Of course. Okay, I think it's spread pretty well also. And now it's time for the how's it called? Oh yeah, creme fraiche. Creme fraiche. I don't know, what is it? Whatever. And I actually have to use the whole creme fraiche I bought today. See? Oh yeah, I forgot to show you before. Getting creme fraiche, getting this cream, yeah. I'm just not going to say fries, however, because I'm not even sure if I am pronouncing it properly. This cream, well, was a bit finding this cream was a bit problematic, to be honest. Because I went to a hypermarket called Sklat. Well, Latvia probably knows. Yeah, Latvia knows it for sure. They didn't have it. I also went to Mercadona, and they didn't have it either. So the last option was Carrefour, which is a French franchise. And yeah, they definitely have it, pretty much. I don't know if finding this cream was such a hassle, you know. In Spain, whatever. It is what it is. Also, the price is pretty high. The price is pretty high. Like, it was 2 euros and 35 cents, something like that, for every unit. So yeah, it was around. It's like yogurt, so it was like around 7 euros or so. And I am supposed to use all 3 units. Wait, what is the third one? Oh, no, it's here. Perfect. I'm supposed to use all the 3 units here. Like, holy moly, that's a lot. That's a lot of cream. Or maybe it's just me, I don't know. Wait, why do they have that? What the fuck? Why am I my fingers dirty? Plus mozzarella, alright. I remember I have it, I think. I tried President. I went to Mercadona and I saw and sit. I don't know. Maybe por si hi ha marca Hacendado, saps? Però no sé. Però crec que tampoc he vist la marca Hacendado, veritat. A no ser que tingui un altre nom. Sí, marca blanca. Ah, vale. Ja us hauria d'haver fet marca blanca, la veritat. I think I'm gonna use another spoon, whatever. Okay. Sprinkle and spread the fats on top, right? It's a bit dense, but not as dense as the tomato. I'll say, ooh, what? What is this? What time is it? Oh my, it's getting a bit late. I better hurry up. Okay, I'm not done with that one yet. Just putting all of them first. Wow, but that's a lot of cream. Holy. I'm still quite shocked. As you probably noticed. Honestly, time is near. You got eat the leftovers, David. I cannot waste good cream. I know. Take into account how much it was. True. Yeah, you missed more. What have you been, baby? Sad. Oh my god. Ah, ara pots comprar, mama. Per què necessites? Mama? Per què necessites comprar?
Doncs es compra el recollidor, perquè estic netejant els rendidors.
Va. Ja ho he agafat, ja?
Sí.
Vale. Aquí tens. Okay, I'm back. My mom was requesting me. You see, I'm a bit panicked at the moment because it seems like a lot of cream. right there. 600 grams of cream. This is the right amount, right? or I am tripping. Yeah, it's quite a bit. Waiting for... But more sustainable with the cream fraiche, half a lot of cream. Ah, okay. Alright. Okay, so I'm just not used to this, you know. True. Alright. I just don't really know how to spread it all over the place, you know. How to make it look good. How to make it look good, I mean. Phew. Oh my god. Oh shit. Okay, raise right here. Oh, so down to the bottom, no worries, alright. So down to the bottom, okay. Okay, yeah, I'm just pressing. Yeah, I'm just pressing, okay, that's more like it. It goes through the rice, so that helps a little bit. You put cheese over it so it doesn't have to look good. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's just that it looks a bit messy to me, you know? A bit messy. How do you do that, is it? I mean, to spread all this amount of cream in such a small baking dish, you know? Yeah, but that doesn't look as much now. Yeah, it's a little dirty. Yeah, but try underneath it so you don't have to wash the whole oven after. Oh yeah, you're right. True. Yeah, Aglaya recommended me the same thing in the last cooking stream, and it worked out pretty well. Still have some cream here. I heat the cream mixture just a minute or two and it becomes fluid, and then I put it over the food. Oh. Ah, fuck. Alright. It becomes more liquid, right? I guess after the oven it will look much better, right? Well, after it's cooked, I mean. Thank you. No, it's fine, don't worry. Okay. Over for 5 minutes and he turned dinner into cake. Such an unexpected twist. Huh, Mike? He turned dinner into fucking cake. That was a good one. What do you mean by that? Do you mean baby cannot eat cake for dinner? Do you think it's illegal or something? Oh, fucking Mike. Yeah, literally looks like a cake or something like that, you know. You're not wrong by there. Kind being based. Bakes doesn't count. It doesn't count, okay. Oh my god. I see. The floor is full of cream now. GG's. I washed the floor before starting the stream and now it's fucking dirty all over the place. Well, not all over the place, just 2 drops of cream dropped. Okay, I think that's enough for these 2. You know, sweets, if you rather sleep and fall, adjust the camera so we can see, motherfucker. Okay. Just the camera so we can see. Alright, I might. Don't mind if I do. That would be pretty tragic. Yeah, that would be the second tragedy of today. First, I cut my finger, and then I sleep. Nice. It's like I'm over, you know. Okay, that's a lot of cream once again. I cannot get over how much cream there is. You know, sweets, eat cake for lunch, it's called sandwich cake. Huh? Swedish are weird. Allow me to say that Swedish are weird. Oh my god. Laptop died. I cannot see any message right now. Fuck. Come on, laptop. Don't be cringe. Oh yeah. I should remember to disable the. Okay. Came tonight, Ariel? Sure thing. If you wanna sleep and fall. Okay, I'm back. Sure thing, is it? Okay, 175 degrees. I'm going to start putting things back to where they were. Okay, I just turned the oven on. Perfect. I'm trying to make it look better, but it's worthless. Going to clean the baking dish a little bit. Well, first of all, I'm going to throw this to the trash. My oven is a little stronger than yours. Oh, that's interesting. So you have to see if it's done after 30 minutes. Oh, alrighty. Throwing those boxes away, send me the millimeters coming, I need them calories. Wow. You're like a bear or something? You need food in order to hibernate for 6 months or so? I see. Okay, so maybe 45 minutes, right? Should do. Hybrid bear barrel. Bear. Makes sense, yeah. Okay. I need another paper. Hybrid nice. Okay, I think it's clean enough. I'm unable to clean it anymore. Oh my god. I don't really know what to do with this plastic. I think I'll just throw it away. Not done yet? Oh, okay, I'm going to put mozzarella all over the baking dish, and then it goes to the, wait, why is there a carpet here? Over there. Come on. Plastic ASMR. Oh well. I think I'm going to put some more cheese. I think that's enough cheese. Cheese. Is this enough cheese? Is it? I think so. And now back to the fridge back. I mean the cheese back to the freezer. Perfect. Oh wait, I actually had some beer left. Hagen says hi. Hi, John. So, you're back home then? Nice. Oh yeah, I forgot a black olive slice here. Okay, I cleaned this up a little bit, so it's not as, so it doesn't look as messy. I think I can put it in the oven already. Because the oven just reached the maximum temperature. Phew. Okay, perfect. What time is it? Okay, it's literally 9 PM, which means it will be ready around 9:45 or so. More or less. kõik ilma välja. Okay, I'm grabbing the phone now. Nice. Hello people, again. Well, I think I can get rid of the bandage already. So I don't think I'm bleeding anymore. Checking. Can we see the cut? What? Check if it's lethal or not. Wait, let me check. And again, oh, you mean the oven? Okay, let me show you the oven. Okay, here. The cream is definitely, when you cut chopping onion, I was having dinner lost that. No worries. So Sonic is probably sleeping by now. Oh wait, again. Danny will send you timestamp for the cut. Oh, that's what you mean. Okay. Well, can we see the cut to check if it, okay, so that's, you're talking about the finger cut, of course. I was like, what? Which cut? Yeah, I'm not bleeding anymore. Just a little dirty, but that's all. Yeah, I cut while I was chopping things. I cut while I was chopping. I forgot what I was chopping. Oh yeah, I was chopping pepper. Well, just face. Nice. So for country reported. Oh my god. Read my Twitch channel definitely. Okay, wait a moment. Yeah, I don't really need the bandage anymore. But it served pretty well. See? Ja, ves om jeg kommer rett. Jeg kommer oven in revolve. Probably mark this video gory. You need to see some video on YouTube how to use knife to cook and not chop your finger. You're right. Yeah, that would be nice. Some tutorial or something, you know? Interesting. The cream is penetrating the layers pretty well. As you can see. Maybe the whore. I mean, you already knew it. It's nothing new to you. That I was a whore. Should I use lentils again? True. Everyone knows it at this point. Oh, since I was drinking leather after all. I streamed of this years ago where he warned himself 3 times in the same day making a pitch. Oh yeah, I remember now, true. Yeah, years ago? When was the... It was done for himself, says, I was still it. Oh yeah, that moment was sweet, honestly. Good old times. I have to repeat the pizza stream someday. But I'm not sure if I said that, but I would like to... But I would like to practice baking myself a little bit, you know, before streaming. Don't know, profanity filter, I'm shocked. Oh, shooketh. Okay, I'm going to put this. Okay, I think I can get rid of the. Yeah, I can get rid of the tripod. Perfect. You served well, tripod, my friend. Nice. Okay, I'm just going to put it right here. This time he was drunk, though that wasn't the case with the pizza. What one beer does to a man? Well, it was less than a beer before. Oh, penetrating the dish. Yes. Did your nose get bigger, motherfucker? Well, I know. Did it? I just got promoted to a higher rank in the Jewish community, you know. That's why. Jewish David, let's go. Oh, my neck. Are you cooking panless? I'm more shocked now. What? Panless? I'm not gonna hear that. Panless? Get Nate. Huh. I might. Nate. Oh my god. I might do that next summer. No joke. I might do that next summer. Oh my god. Well, first of all, I will open an actual OnlyFans. I cannot tolerate that. Get real. Let us embrace it. Can you be like, I'm coming. Okay, how 35 minutes left. Next time for my brother Nate baking. I know you were gonna say that is private stream policy, let's go. I'm wondering, should I use lentils again? Because I were using lentils like ages ago. I was using lentils like ages ago. Like, how was I? I was like 16 years old, more or less. Yeah, 16 years old. I started using lentils. I think that's how it's called, right? Wait, it's called lentils. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. I meant contact lenses, not lentils. Oh my god. Contact lenses, sorry. Because I was using, like, when I was 16, well, I'm 27 at the moment. So I don't know. The thing is that I got pretty tired of removing the contact lenses every now and then while I'm putting them back, you know. It sucked for me. Well, let me take a look. Like here. I don't see anything without glasses, to be honest. I'm completely blind. What precision do you have? I don't even know, but I think it's pretty high. Your eyes isn't huge, are they? What? I've seen them bigger. Disney huge? I would say anime huge. Well, I don't think they are anime like eyes, to be honest. LASIK doesn't work. LASIK? LASIK? What? who this? Oh. Oh, okay. That's the it's actually true. I'm not sure. I haven't even asked yet, and I'm not sure if I want to, if I want a, if I want a nice surgery. You know, I don't know about that. For now, the glasses are not that are not super annoying. You know, it's not like I'm practicing some elite sports. Even she's had it. Oh, she's had eye surgery. I didn't know. Well, I forgot. A huge anime, huge yes. Weeaboo BB. I haven't seen that side of you up until now. Ooh, yes. Oh, it's looking. Oh my god. Oh my god. The cream. Thanks for telling me, Vivi, to use. To use. I don't know how to say it. To use this because it's going to get dirty. I need a cornea transplant. Anyone wanna give me a good corners? What? Do you? Anytime. Huh. Yeah, as I said, Barbara had the same suggestion last stream, and I followed it too. So thanks both. Becky against where he sleeps. Experience of our lost to clean the oven in the past. Lol. Oh my god. Barbara has PTSD from that. Decide between glasses or ringless. Oh. Oof. I just seen pics of you without glasses. Back when you married and such, you know. Okay, it's okay. 30 minutes. I'll try to focus my sight and look angry all the time. I should go back to no glasses. Oh my god. You were like here, like here, like this. I mean. Like a barbarian. Like a Viking, you mean? I'm actually going to clean this up a little bit. Because as you can see, it's a little bit messy. So I'm going to leave the phone on the table. Okay. Oh my god, I actually regret. Yeah, man, I'm going to get it back again. Okay, perfect. One moment. Put on some music. I want to reflect like when there was any music to do. Oh well. Yeah, that one's a great video clip, I think, in my opinion. I would if my parents weren't here. I don't want to annoy them. Don't want to bother them. Okay, is this perfect? Nice. Wait, people, I think I'm going to do something. Wait, let's see if I can get this out of the tripod. Wait. Okay, perfect. I should do LASIK. We are a bunch of blind people indeed. Yeah, really blind. Anyways, I think I'm going to stop the stream here. Because, well, there's not much else to see apart from the oven thingy. As you can see right here. So I think, yeah, I will let you know how it looks when it's ready. Pretty much. Huh? You don't want me to stop the stream? Yeah, well, it's already pretty late, and I don't know when. Maybe my parents want to come. You know, I don't know. If I was alone, it would be different. You know, it's not the case. When do you finish your shift, Ceylon? I'm waiting for what. Thank you, see. Thank you. Yeah, I will. Cake. But yeah. I'm sorry, Ceylon. In 2 hours, oh my god. I cannot keep the stream up for 2 hours, oh my god. I cannot keep it up, sorry mate. La persona tiene que stream with Ceylon. Oh my god. Oh, that'll be obvious. For 2 hours, let's go. Stream tomorrow, please. I'll think about it. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching, people, and I'll send you the pic in goals and cheese server and last hope, the last hope server. Goodbye, people. Love you all.